Turn off your faces.
Mark, you ready? All right. Good morning. Welcome to the second session this morning. And I would ask you, first off, please turn off your cell phones, smash them, do whatever you have to. Just make them so they don't go off in the middle of the presentation. One went off earlier this morning, and I totally forgot to mention that. And I didn't bring my sledgehammer, so I couldn't fix it. I know. So this morning, if you would please turn everything off or down low, whatever you want to call it. And let me begin by also saying that on each of your seats was a sheet. It's an evaluation form. If you would please, at the very end of the session, fill it out, or you can fill it out throughout the session. And when you're done, at the very end of the session, please bring it to me at the front. And I'll normally be right in this area over there. So please bring it to me, and I'll put it over there so we can give him a great evaluation. We do. So I'll bring it to you. If you need one, just raise your hand whenever I'm done. So, all right, Mark is an experienced business coach, keynote speaker, and TEDx speaker. He holds graduate degrees in business management and finance. He said he was collecting degrees. He's a collector. In 2015, at Las Vegas, Nevada, Mark reached the semifinals of the world's largest speech contest sponsored by Toastmasters International. As a business coach, Mark works with business leaders and teams to help them implement superior business systems for maximum results. His popular leadership podcast called Speak Brave has a 5-star rating on iTunes and reaches international audiences every week. Please welcome Mark Guy.
Hello, welcome everyone. Good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome to Race 1, productivity session number 2. Are you ready to learn?
Yes.
Okay, let's do it one more time. Are you ready to learn?
Yes.
Okay, thank you so much, because we need to help each other. We need to help each other. In Toastmasters, we're one big family, aren't we?
Yes.
We're helping each other the best way we can. Somebody knows more than I do, or I can help somebody else with the resources I have. And that's why I'm going to ask you to participate, engage. I'm going to ask a lot of questions during my session. So if you expect for this session just to sit and maybe take some notes, unfortunately, I'm sorry to disappoint you. The way I conduct most of my sessions in learning and training and coaching is we do a lot of questions, we do a lot of interaction, because that's the way everything goes well. I like to keep that door open, because it's so hot, I took off my tie. The next thing I'm going to take off my jacket. I don't know what else I'm going to take off.
That's a different speech.
It's that kind of session that we've talked about it for years. Right? So let's have a good time together and learn. We only have 45 minutes, so I'm going to show you everything that I know about productivity that works for me and also works for my clients. And then you can implement it and then come back and tell me how it goes. Or you can work with me after the session as well. Sounds good?
Sure. Great.
Okay, so I'm going to use this PowerPoint and you can take notes. Does everyone has pen and paper? Because we're going to be writing a lot. Actually, maybe some of you will be writing a lot. Yes, everyone is ready? Yes, hello, yes, yes. Yes, just say yes, you know what? Say yes to life. Just say yes to life. Yes to life. Yes, and then you figure out later. Okay, so this is my promise. You'll be inspired to take action. You'll be able to raise your standards, and you'll be able to energize your productivity. That's my promise at the end of the session. So let me ask you a question. What is productivity?
Getting things done.
Getting things done, okay. What is not productivity?
Getting the wrong things done.
Getting the wrong things done.
That's not getting anything done.
Not getting anything done. Why is it important for us to talk about productivity in today's age, right now, with everything that we have in our lives? And I'm talking about the smartphone, the Facebook, the Twitter, the social media that takes away our focus. Why is it important to talk about productivity? Why are you here in this room?
We got a lot of wasted time with all the Facebooks and Instagrams and all those things.
That's
You're
right.
sitting there being absolutely not productive whatsoever.
But you, well,
But you updated a tweet or whatever.
That's right. But we updated the Twitter, so.
I've never done that, so I don't know.
Of course. Well, I'm gonna take some coffee, long day. Long night. All right, so we'll get to distractions and why is it so hard for us to focus on things that we have to get done, okay? So this is what I think for productivity is. It's not about staying busy, it's about accomplishment. It's about doing significant work. Would you agree?
Yes.
Okay. It's not how busy you are. Sometimes people ask you like, okay, so last week, what were you doing? I was so busy, I was updating my Twitter, Instagram, and I have no time, and I have not accomplished anything significant. Is that you? Okay, most of you can be honest, that's okay, I'm not going to remember, there's no judgment, only evaluations. So I'm going to talk to you about this method. It actually comes from Tony Robbins. How many people have heard about RPM? What is RPM in the context of this conference? Revolutions per minute, rotations per minute, right? Yeah, is this right? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, it does. But actually I'm gonna offer something else. RPM is, this is a system. And it stands for Results, Purpose, Massive Action Plan. Before we go any further, I would like for you just to take one moment and just to think about this one question. What do you really want? Think about it. You can look at me, look at your neighbor, say hello if you want, or you can look at your phone too. What do you really want? Do you want to be, I don't know. Okay, yell it out if you're open to it.
To make a difference.
To make a difference. Well, what does that mean?
Intent, purpose-filled action.
Be more specific. To make a difference. How?
To lead through others, watch them accomplish something.
Okay. Be even more specific.
Interact with them, be a coach, be a mentor to them.
Okay. The reason I'm asking you this is what is really under, and the under. Ask yourself a question. Why do you want it? When you say make a difference, what does that really mean? I don't understand what it means. When you tell somebody, when somebody asks you, what do you want? If you can articulate it in specific, measurable, actionable, just like SMART goals, so I get it. You can put it on a piece of paper, give it to your grandma, grandpa, or the uncle, or somebody else. They'll know exactly what you're talking about. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. Yes, Stan, were you trying to say something? That's why you sit in the front? I'm going to call you now. I'm going to call you now. So, what do you really want? It's not what you have to do, but what do you really want? Okay, somebody else is brave enough to say what they really want before I start asking them 3 million whys? Okay, I saw the hand in the back first. Yes.
I want to be the go-to expert in my field that has the respect of my colleagues and they come to me first.
Okay. To be specific, what your field is, who are your target audience, and what is the exact measurable specific outcome they're going to get. Right? Because the more specificity builds credibility. When we say something vague, or it's not measurable, or it's too esoteric, it's very difficult for us to relate. The person who has to believe you is you. Right? If you're specific, measurable, and outcome driven, then it makes a lot of sense. And it drives everything you do. Does that make sense? And it's very important. A lot of times, how many people here have a to-do list?
Several. Oh,
To-do
yeah.
list? Okay. Wow, all right. Do you have a notebook where you write down what do you really want? You do? Okay. Yes, excellent, excellent. I'd like to tell you a little story that started a couple years ago. Hey, John, I'm going to use you, and there's maybe Maggie. Oh, Maggie, hello! And to Lakeland Toastmaster. So, Maggie and John inspired me 2 years ago. Would you like to know how they did it?
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you, yes! Thank you. Hopefully we'll get somewhere today. So a couple years ago, I heard about this concept. How many people here make New Year's resolutions? Okay, all right, some of you are very brave, all right. How about Have you ever heard about this concept called power word? Power word.
Yes.
Okay. Power word. Have you heard of it? It's interesting and it really works. Instead of making New Year's resolutions, you meditate. You take some time and you ask yourself, what is one word I can choose that will go for the rest of this year?
Interesting.
Just one word. Is it compassion? Is it love? Is it driven? Is it achievement? Is it bonsai?
Novelty.
Huh?
Novelty.
Novelty, okay. And I took it seriously. So on January 4th of 2017, last year, my business coach and I went to Starbucks. I said, okay, let's do this. She's sitting there, I'm sitting here, and I'm asking, what's your power word? I said, this, solar. Okay, that's a good one. And then she asked me, what's my power word? I thought for a minute, and I came up with magical.
Oh.
Magical, right? Disney World, everything is magical. My whole life is magical. And last year turned out to be quite magical for me. Got a new business, met people all over the world. The contacts are gonna last for decades, hopefully. And I got my first TEDx talk. Magical indeed. So I'm thinking, okay, last year was magical. Let's push it. Let's push this a little bit further. Not to be greedy, but just to have the RPMs. So last year was magical. This year is miracles.
Wow.
Makes sense, right? Magical, miracles, mark. So what is your power word?
Structure.
Structure.
Wow.
But when you choose a power word, I want you to commit it. Commit to it. And furthermore, if you have a coach, or you have a partner, or you have a spouse, or somebody you like, or somebody you trust, and you want to go on the journey of success together, do it together. And become accountable to that person. Encourage. Offer honest advice. Because that's the way I do business, and hopefully you can do that as well. Okay, so are we all good?
Yes.
Find what you really want in a power word? Okay, I'll tell you, as we're doing this exercise, what we really want. I'll show you what I wanted a few years ago. This is, what is this, Formula? Not Formula One, but the race one. Racing.
NASCAR.
What is it? What is it?
NASCAR?
NASCAR. You know where this was taken? Here at the mall. Here at the mall! Here at the Florida Mall, just this way, there's this
M&M store.
M&M's Experience, right? It's a huge store. They have M&M's, and I put on this gear because that's what I wanted. What do you want? And then a couple years later, in this hotel, I won the district championship in public speaking 2015. This is me hoisting that trophy. You know how happy I am and proud. I need to do somebody. Is this somebody we know here? Right?
No, but I see Mary Carroll.
And Carol, Holbert. Do you want to win the World Championship of Public Speaking? No? Okay. That's not me. That may not be what you want.
Sure.
Yes?
There you go.
Okay, we can talk afterwards. Or do you want to give a TEDx talk? What do you really want? Think about it. It's something for you to meditate and take action. So what I'm going to start with is the 7 pillars of productivity. This is the name of this workshop, and I will cover as much as I can, and you can take as many notes and we can discuss it. Does that sound good?
Yes.
So would you like to know what the 7 pillars of productivity are?
Yes.
Okay. There are places, people, purpose, process, power, patience, and practice. You
Ooh.
can write it down, like say that 7 times, see how it works. And this is a proprietary system that I have developed over the years that I help my clients to make sure that they achieve the results in the fastest time. And this is the 7 things that I believe are really important, so we're going to talk about that. And if anyone wants the copy of this presentation, make sure you sign up, give me your email, so I'll send it to you afterwards so you don't have to make crazy notes. Sound good?
Yay.
Okay, so you don't have to worry, you can just enjoy it. All right, so first thing, places. Let's talk about your day. And maybe some of you heard this before, but I'm going to ask you again. When you wake up, what is the first thing you do?
Turn off the alarm.
Turn off the alarm, okay? All right, what else? Let's be honest. You know what? Let's just go for it. Just tell me honestly. Coffee? Yes.
Fall out of bed.
Go to the bathroom, you meditate, you turn off the alarm. What else we have?
Make a nice cup of coffee.
Check Facebook! On the soul. Thank you so much.
Check
What
email.
else do we do? Journal. Okay. Stretch. Walk.
Yeah, that's
The
a
first
good
thing
one.
you do. Very, very first thing.
Open your eyes.
Huh?
Check the weather.
Check it with it. Yes, John?
Check my phone.
Check your phone.
Open your eyes. That's the first thing.
That's important because if you don't have the eyes, then it's a bit more difficult.
I saw it.
Do you know that 2/3 of all adults in the United States, first thing they do when they open their eyes, they reach for the smartphone?
Wow.
2/3 of all adults with a smartphone. And why do we look for a smartphone?
Because that's what our alarm is on, and we turn that off.
That is true.
That is
true.
She just chased him from the room.
After you turn off the alarm, then what? Then you possibly look at the email, right?
No.
No?
Look at the time.
You guys are very productive.
Mine's in the mute to the
Check the news.
See what the Kardashians been doing.
Oh, please. It's like, really? Can we demonstrate that, man?
There has been a study done that if you don't check your phone for the first 60 minutes upon waking up, you are 50% more productive for the entire week.
Oh.
1 hour, you don't even look at your phone. You just push it away and you just get started with your day. One of the things that have helped me recently, and actually I've been doing this for the last few months as I've been talking about this in different places, is that first thing that when I wake up, person of faith, I pray, and I read the scripture, and I go outside. I go outside of my house and I do a few walks around. Then after I go outside, I look to the sky, I open my arms, and I say thank you. I say thank you for this day. I can hear the birds, I can hear the traffic, I can hear the hum of the day is about to start. But I know if I don't go out and read the day, my day is going to go down the drain. And it's going to go quickly if I don't take a few minutes. Then after I walk around the house, in my home I have a screened-in porch. And I also have a rocking chair,
Right.
famous rocking chair. I do a lot of reflection and gratitude. And I sit down and I speak about what I'm grateful for. How many people here write what they're grateful for? You're overachievers. I'm too lazy. I just speak what I'm grateful for and I pray it out loud. And I say, what am I grateful for today? What am I excited for? What am I looking forward to today? And what is one thing that I'm going to do today? And it only maybe 5 minutes, sometimes 10 minutes, sometimes 1 minute. But every time I skip it, I know that I have to play catch up for the rest of the day. But I have a little help when I do it at home. I have this little guy. He comes out. It's my cat. His name is Pascal. And he is a DTM, which is a distinguished toastmaster. He heard me give speeches over and over again, and he heard it all. He comes out to the porch, and he just looks at me, and he looks around, and together we start the day. Lately, around my house, I found these two guys. 2 hawks. And these 2 hawks, they're looking at Baska. Baska is looking at them, and I'm looking at everything. And I'm thinking, this is going to be an interesting day. Just posted this picture to my Facebook a few days ago. So this is how my day starts. How is your day starts? Do you rush? Are you already late when you wake up? Can you find 5 minutes? Can you find 10 minutes? Just whatever it is, you don't have to do the way I do it, but find something that works for you. Maybe it's a long stretching or journaling, just like you have, but commit to it, because that way you center yourself. There's one thing I know for sure. Life will kick you. Wouldn't you agree?
Yes.
Okay, maybe sometimes it will kiss you, sometimes it will kick you. And you think, oh, why is this happening? It's not fair. You ever feel like that? No matter what you do, but this, go back to West. much heavier. But this exercise, it helps me. It helps me to be calm. Say, you know what, I got this. Yes, something's gonna happen, something's not gonna follow through or follow up, but I started my day on my terms. You know what email is? The email box that fills up and never, you can never tangle it and untangle it. Email is just a convenient way to organize other people's agenda. Is that how we really want to live? I don't. So, what do you say? Say yes to putting the smartphone away.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So will you do a new morning ritual or consider extending and building upon what you already have?
Yes.
Yes.
And I'm sorry you could not take him.
Or them.
All right. The second pillar of productivity is people. If you've been around Toastmasters or self-development or heard and seen seminars, you probably know that you are the average of 5 people you spend the most time with. Would you agree with that?
Yes.
It's people who around you, who you speak on the phone, who you interact with on a daily basis. In your circle right now, are there people that are not healthy, that are toxic, and you somehow involved? And there are some people that you have to gently placate from the circle.
Mhm.
I did that already.
Congratulations. It's not easy.
It's not easy thing,
It's not easy.
no, it's not. I've done
Do you ever feel like sometimes when you talk to someone and your energy level is just
Yeah.
it goes down again and again and again? I feel it's like energy vampires.
Yeah.
Somebody who takes
That's
your,
exactly what
takes
they
your
are.
energy and just drains it down. So pay attention to the people that you spend the time with. Because if you spend your time with who suck your energy, no matter how productive you are or how much processes or systems you have, you will be in big trouble. Would you agree with that?
Yes.
So will you look at your circle? Okay, hopefully this is not none of the people in this room.
We're the cool kids.
What I wanted to say is about the people and places, I'm a very intuitive person. I listen to my heart. And about the places, when I do the morning ritual, this may sound silly to some, but that's okay. This is who I am. I listen to what the universe is telling me. And sometimes I don't listen and I have to pay the price. But pay attention to the whispers of your subconscious. When you're around certain people, how you feel in the morning, how you feel throughout the day, that is, you don't have to, but as an intuitive person, I make decisions in an intuitive way, and it really does help. Do you listen to your soul, to your subconscious? Sometimes? No? Yes?
Yes.
I always pay when I know.
It also helps with public speaking, right? When you are really in a tough situation, ask your subconscious, outsource it to your subconscious, and then just wait and receive the answer. Okay. So, third P is purpose. Purpose is power. Remember we did this exercise about what do you really want? Okay? Let's do another exercise. I know this room is hot, and we're going along, but I want you to do this exercise with me. You can close your eyes, or you can look at me, or you can work with your partner. Just let's take maybe 1 minute. Just imagine your perfect day. Day, not date. Day. It's the accent. Blame it on the accent. Your perfect day. You're waking up, you're stretching, you're doing your exercises, the wind is blowing. Just think about your perfect day. When you wake up, who are you with? What are you thinking about? What are you excited about? And then as you wake up, you get going, you come in towards lunchtime. Where are you going for your lunch? Who are you going with? What are you talking about? So stay in that moment. And it's evening time. Where are you now? What kind of conversations do you have in the evening about your day? Are you busy running around, updating Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, watching email? Or are you reflecting on meaningful conversation and meaningful work that you have done today? Are you proud? Are you proud that you said yes to life? So think about that for just a few more moments. Okay, you can come back. How does it make you feel? Calm? Happy? Yeah. And everyone's definition of calm and happiness is fluid. And it's fluid from every cycle and season of life. Because that's just how life is. A few weeks ago, I had a conversation with a friend. Some of you may know her. Beverly Lerner.
Oh, yeah.
DTM several times. Wonderful mentor, my neighbor, which they were a few minutes away. And as we were driving, she was preparing for a contest. She's a Toastmaster contest. She's driving, and I'm sitting in the passenger seat, and she said, "Mark, what is your definition of happiness?" Really, I don't know. I'm just driving to take me home. No, I don't say that. Don't say that to her. And then a few minutes say, "Beverly, that's a good question. I thought about it. I said, happiness is seeing happiness in the eyes of the people we love. And that's what really matters to me. What is your purpose? Why are you really here? You're not here to update Instagram, Twitter, or answer emails. You're here to do your work. And that's, a lot of times, we lose our way because we lose our why. Take a moment to really understand why you're here. So we'll do that question for today. So, how many people here deal with procrastination? Okay, no? Some of you? Why do we procrastinate? Well, you can just tell me why.
Don't want to do it.
Don't want to do it.
Not enough time.
Huh?
Gina does work under pressure.
Okay.
That's what Dylan's all
So you
about.
have to do it all at once.
You did it all at once. Is that, is that a successful way to do it?
No, absolutely not.
Okay.
Stressful.
But you procrastinate, and that's the way it turns out.
All
Just
right.
sidetrack. So then the purpose of procrastinate.
Right.
Some
Okay.
things I don't want to do, but I
That's right.
procrastinate.
You don't want
I
to do
don't
it.
want to do it.
Let me ask you a question. Can you not do them? Can you stop doing them? Can you remove them from your life?
Some of them.
Huh?
Some of them things that you
Some?
have to be done.
Okay.
I just don't like them.
Don't like them.
Taking out the trash.
Same as my cooking.
Well,
I
there's
know
some
it
things I
well.
can help you, some things I can't.
My son forgot that part of his teenage life.
All forget that.
So on procrastination, you really have to ask yourself a question. Why am I procrastinating? Is there something that I don't have to do? Can I ask somebody else to do it for me? Can I outsource it somehow? Somehow, some way. And still live to tell the story. Maybe not taking out the trash, but something else. A lot of times we think we have to do something, but the reality of it is we don't. A lot of times we put so much on a plate, oh, I have to do this, oh, I have to do this. And I think it's a lot of times ego-driven, or we don't trust others that they can do it well. And I had to swallow that pill. As a business owner, several businesses that I had before, a lot of times, and I failed. I'll be honest with you, I was bankrupt. Because I thought I could do it. That was, I don't know, 10, 12 years ago in Philadelphia. Had an office in Southampton outside of Philadelphia. In my office, in my laptop, I say, I can do this, I'm gonna get it done. And guess what happened? I got burned out, bankrupt, lost it all. Because I could do it by myself, right? Change in mindset, change in shift, then I moved to downtown Philadelphia, got a team, and became successful in that way. A lot of times our ego gets in the way. We think we can do it, and we don't reach out for help. And we procrastinate, and will become overwhelmed, right? So I'm gonna ask you, is there some activities in your life that you can stop doing right now?
Housework.
Can't help you.
Yes, you can hire somebody to do your
That's
housework
true.
and it's beautiful.
Yeah, I mean,
Mary maids.
I've been meaning to and I keep putting off doing it.
Maid service,
Go
yes.
figure.
Can you delegate the housework?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
To the kids, of course!
That's what you had them for.
Good luck.